सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा. Let's pray to our parents. Let's pray to all the great masters, the sages, Maharishis, who have given us this divine knowledge. Let's pray to our Ishta Devata. Let's pray to our Kula Devata. Let's pray to the Rashi Mandala, the Graha Mandala, and the Nakshatra Mandala. Pray and seek their blessings so that we are bestowed with this divine knowledge by which we can help ourselves and also the society. Thank you. I hope all of you have revised the last session and you're all familiar with the characteristics of Rahu and Ketu. So today we are going to learn about them in much more detail. We are going to learn the combination when Rahu combines with the different planets, what is the result given? And when Ketu combines with the other planets, what is the result given? That is what we are going to study. So I'll share the screen. Whenever Rahu or Ketu, they combine with other planets, different kind of results are given. See, Rahu and Ketu both are malefic planets. So what is the influence when they conjunct or aspect a planet? That we are going to study in detail now. So, what is the effect of Rahu with Sun? Now, if you remember the characteristics of Sun, Sun means your soul, your Atma, ego, father, boss, authority, confidence. All these are the characteristics of Sun. Now, when such a Sun is conjunct with Rahu, conjunct means when both of them are placed together in the same Rashi. Okay, both Sun as well as Rahu, when they're posted in the same Rashi, or when they're aspecting each other, or when Rahu aspects Sun, even then this combination will work. Even then you'll have the effect of Sun Rahu combination. Now what will happen when both these planets are together? See, it is one of the most important yogas in astrology, I can say. Rahu is always associated with illusion. Illusion means Maya. Illusion is something, it is not existing in reality, but you feel that it is real. That is illusion. Obsession, that means a strong attachment with something, that is Rahu. Desire, obsession, desire, illusion, being unconventional, being stubborn, and what are the other qualities of Rahu? Ambition and all kind of worldly desires. Desire is Rahu. So when such a planet of desire conjuncts with Sun, which Sun is about your vitality also. Vitality means the energy to function. It's your vitality and it's your Atma. When a malefic Rahu combines with Sun, what happens is it actually modifies the quality of Sun, we can say. It either amplifies with whichever planet Rahu is posted. Rahu has got the quality of amplifying it. That means increasing the quality many folds or distorting the effect of that planet. Now, Sun, which has such qualities, when it gets connected with Rahu, which is a planet of desire, illusion, ambition, obsession, what happens? What is the result? The person will get a strong desire to have, the person will have a strong desire to become very successful. He'll be running behind name, fame, because Sun is, name and fame, popularity. That is the quality of Sun. When Rahu combines with Sun, it will increase that quality. That means you'll be obsessed with name and fame. You want to become very popular. You want to be recognized. You want to become very successful. It amplifies the quality of Sun. And then these people often they think differently, not in the usual ways. They will challenge the traditional way of thinking. They'll always think differently. Or see, Sun is authority figure, someone who is an authority. So these people will like to challenge authority or traditions, we can say. And there's a deep craving for name, fame, or status. The craving for name and fame will be there, but inner satisfaction will not be present. Something like you say Atma Trupti, that will be absent. You'll not be having that inner satisfaction. You'll always be running behind name, fame, recognition, all those things you'll be very much interested in, obsessed with. And many a times they'll also be having a confusion of self-identity. Like they'll always be wondering, who am I? Who am I? Who am I really? That is the kind of question they'll always be having in their mind. Now, there's a positive effect also. For example, if Sun is well posited, if Sun is really strong in the horoscope, then Rahu's aspect is on Sun. What will happen? These people will have exceptional ambition and determination. That determination also will be there to reach their goal, and they'll also have a lot of ambition, and they'll have the ability to rise to high positions. It will give you that ability. And they'll have a very charismatic personality, because Rahu is will give you a magnetic personality. So you'll have a charismatic personality and strong leadership potential. As I told, Sun is also determines your leadership qualities. So Rahu amplifies it. So they'll have exceptionally good leadership qualities, charismatic personality they'll be having, and they'll be successful in politics, technology, foreign related work. Rahu is connected to everything that is foreign. So these people will be successful in foreign related works, and they'll be involved in fields where a lot of innovation happens. So they'll become successful in such kind of fields, and they'll have the courage, to break barriers. They'll have the courage to break barriers and create a unique identity for themselves, because Rahu is always about unique identity. So that nature will be there in them. But there's a challenging side to it also. Sun and Rahu, what is the challenging side of it? There'll be a lot of ego issues. See, Sun itself signifies ego, because Sun is king and king always has ego. That ego will get amplified because of the presence of Rahu. They'll have an inflated ego, we can say. They'll have a strong sense of ego. Because of this, there'll be some conflicts, and they'll also get into conflicts with their bosses or with their employers, or they'll get into conflict with government, because Sun is also government. Some kind of dispute or conflict will arise, and desire for recognition might become over excessive. Everywhere they want to be recognized. That will be like too much kind of a desire. Confusion about one's purpose in life, because Sun also is a kind of goal in life. Here Rahu will create that confusion. So they'll not have a proper goal, or they'll not have a, we can say they'll have a confusion in their own purpose. You'll not know the true purpose of your life. And it will make you very anxious, restless, because that's the energy of Rahu. Rahu always creates fear, anxiety, restlessness. So that's the kind of feeling you'll be getting. And whatever you achieve, you would have achieved a lot of things in your life, but still you'll not be satisfied, because Rahu is never satisfied. You have to understand that Rahu is a planet which is only head, it doesn't have body. See, when you're hungry and you eat food, when your stomach is full, you feel satisfied. But Rahu has no body, it just has desires. So, how much ever it consumes, how much ever it achieves, it will not be satisfied. So, nothing is enough. The achievement, whatever you achieve, you will not be satisfied. And it's like, the sun is saying, be yourself, be truthful, be yourself. Whereas Rahu is telling, become something extraordinary. And no matter what, how, you become something extraordinary. It's like it is pushing you towards that. So the person may spend years chasing achievements, success, but he will not be having a confidence within himself. Though he has achieved so many things in life, he will not have a confidence in himself. That is the result of Sun Rahu combination. So what is it that you have to do here? The soul, what is the lesson for the soul here? When there is Sun Rahu combination in the horoscope, you have to develop a genuine self confidence in yourself. You should not wait for external validation. That means, um, here you'll be always craving for other person to recognize your ability. You should not depend upon others' recognition. You should develop a genuine confidence, and this confidence should come from within, not from external forces. That is what it means. And you have to see, you're ambitious, that is good, but you should be ethical. To reach your goal, you have to be really ethical. And you have to lead your life with the purpose, with integrity, rather than ego. You have to remember that ego is not good. So you have to lead your life with integrity rather than being very egoistic. You have to balance, you have to create a balance, that though worldly success is important, inner awareness is also important. So you have to create a balance between worldly success and desire, and inner, what do you say, inner awareness. So this is one thing. And an example for Sun Rahu combination. So imagine a person who is a famous politician, or a person who is in a very high post, like a CEO in a company. They achieve a lot of things. They achieve wealth, they achieve influence, they achieve recognition, yet constantly in their mind, there'll be a constant worry of losing all these things, of losing the power, of losing the position. So, and they'll always feel, I have not achieved enough. This is the influence of Sun and Rahu. So Rahu's endless hunger will be influencing the Sun's qualities. So a kind of endless desires will be always influencing. So this is about Sun Rahu combination. It's like all the physical energy of Sun is sucked by Rahu. But if Sun is strong, then this combination will act in a positive way. Okay. So Rahu will increase the ego of that person. So this is the effect of Sun and Rahu. Now coming to the next planet, that is Moon. When Moon is posited with Rahu, what happens? You have to remember the characteristics of Moon to know. See, when I'm talking about combinations, you have to remember the qualities or the characteristics of each of the planets, then it becomes easier. That's why you have to keep on revising. Otherwise, you'll forget the things, qualities. So Moon Rahu combination, what happens? It's a very significant combination when you see it from a psychological perspective. Sun is about vitality of your body, whereas moon is about your mind, your emotions, your feelings, your nurturing capacity, your sensitivity. All this is signified by moon. And what happens? The moon represents your mind, and Rahu represents endless desires and illusion. So your mind is filled with illusion, or your mind has got endless desires. Rahu is also about fear, anxiety, worries, restlessness. Your mind is filled with all these qualities. You become scared, then anxious, restless. You're not at peace. You're not comfortable mentally. I'm talking about your mental state. You're not comfortable or you're not peaceful. Constantly, you'll be worrying about so many things. So, moon represents your mind, your mother, emotions, your peaceful nature, and Rahu is always about illusion, desires, obsession, and being unconventional thinking. So these qualities of Rahu will be influencing the moon always if Moon Rahu combination is present in your horoscope. So Sun Rahu as well as Moon Rahu is also known as Grahana Yoga. That means they'll be able to eclipse. Sun and Moon will be eclipsed by Rahu. That's why it is known as Grahana Yoga. But if Moon is strongly posted, well posted in the horoscope, then what will happen? If Moon is strong in the chart, then this person, though Rahu is influencing the Moon, this person will have an extraordinary imagination, creativity, and they'll have a sharp intuition and ability to understand other person's psychology. See, Moon also is psychology. So when Rahu is with Moon and Moon is strongly posited, then it'll bless you with a strong intuition. Many a times you come across people who have this intuition, they'll know what is going to happen, or they'll understand the other person's psychology. You'll be blessed with that nature where you can understand the other person's mentality. It'll be very easy for you to understand, and the person will be able to think differently, or in an unconventional manner, or in an innovative manner. The person will be able to think, and the person will also have a strong adaptability to changing situation. You can easily adapt yourself to different situations. So that is the positive effect. But what is the challenging effect of Moon Rahu combination? Mental restlessness, lot of restlessness, and sometimes overthinking. You can't stop thinking. You'll be thinking about some issue, you'll be obsessed with some issue, and you'll continuously think about it, think about it, think about it. You cannot pause your mind. Overthinking and mood swings, anxiety, fear, emotional confusion, because your mind will not be clear. Rahu is confusion. It will create that emotional confusion. And you'll emotional dependence also. You'll be depending on other people for your emotional well-being. You'll depend on other people, and you'll also have difficulty in trusting others, because Rahu is also suspicion. So it will not be easy for you to trust people. You'll have that you'll always be suspicious about others, we can say, and dissatisfaction even after achieving your goals. Basically, your mind will not be at peace. And Moon also signifies mother. When Moon Rahu combination is there might be emotional distance from your mother, or some misunderstanding between you and your mother, or the mother herself will be unconventional. Her thought process will be unconventional, and exact result depends upon the moon's strength. So if moon is well placed, then Rahu's effect will amplify the good qualities of moon. If it is not well placed, then emotional disturbance, all these things will happen. So, what is the lesson that you learn from this Moon Rahu combination is you must be able to distinguish between what is real and what is an imagination or a illusion. You must create that kind of capacity within you. You must create emotional balance. You should not get too excited, and you should not take decisions based just on fear. These are some of the things. But if there is a Moon Rahu combination in your horoscope, you'll be very good career wise. You'll be good in psychology, counseling, research and investigation, then astrology and occult sciences, artificial intelligence and technology, because Rahu is for everything that is artificial, and the latest technology is Rahu. So you'll be good in artificial intelligence and technology, then media, advertising, and digital marketing, social media, foreign companies, or you're working in some multinational companies, even this will help you. So, see, imagine a person who starts a YouTube channel. If Moon is not well posted, then this person will always be anxious. He'll always be looking at the comments, the likes, the dislikes, and every few minutes he'll be checking at it, and that will influence his mood. But uh, it's like, a single negative comment can ruin his complete day. It'll spoil his complete day. But if the moon is really strong and Rahu's influence is on the moon, then the person may not be that very influenced by a negative comment. He'll try to creatively do much good content. So that is what Moon Rahu combination means. So, uh, as I said, this gives a strong imagination, and yeah, whatever I have told is there in this slide. You can just look at it. Then coming to the so we cannot say, see, Moon Rahu combination, we cannot say it's completely negative. Many successful people, many successful writers, politicians, psychologists, even spiritual gurus have this combination. So this is about Moon Rahu combination. Coming to Mars Rahu combination. See, Mars Rahu is a volcanic combination, I can say, because Mars is also is a planet of aggression. Rahu is also about aggression. So two aggressive planets are coming together. So it's a volcanic combination or a terrorist combination, I can say. Mars is also about your physical strength. See, there are three planets which talk about ego. Sun, which is the ego which comes with power, and Mars has a ego which comes with the physical strength, and Rahu. So two egoistic planets are coming together. So these people will be very egoistic, and that energy is too high in such a person. Mars is also about energy. Rahu will amplify that energy. So in Mars Rahu combination, we can say is one of the most intense combination in astrology. Mars represents your energy, courage, action. Then what else? He's a warrior. Mars is a warrior. He's a Devasenadipati, we can say. So Rahu is all about obsession, illusion, and breaking boundaries. Together, when these planets come together, they create a kind of an explosive energy. Because with whichever planet Rahu is posted, it will expand its qualities. So Mars is energy. When Rahu comes with it, it creates a explosive energy. So this energy should be directed wisely in a right channel. This energy has to be directed. So Mars always says, courage, act with courage. That is the motto of Mars. It is a planet of courage. So, and it's a planet of action. So it says you act with courage. Whereas Rahu says you act but without limits. See, Rahu has no boundaries, Rahu has no limits. So Mars is all about action and courage. Rahu says you act. There is no boundary, there is no limitation. So Mars and Rahu will give you extraordinary courage. And you have the courage to break all the boundaries. And you also have the energy. So there's the kind of explosive energy which comes with Mars and Rahu. So the person has tremendous drive in his life, tremendous energy. And if the energy is not controlled, it can become destructive also. And Mars is impulsive. Even this impulsive nature of Mars is amplified by Rahu. So they become very impulsive. It's like, they act without thinking. Because Mars itself is impulsive, Rahu will amplify that quality. That's the kind of nature it will give you. So if you take the positive effects of Mars and Rahu, these people will have excessive courage, exceptional courage and determination, fearless attitude. They'll have fearless attitude. They have the courage to take up any challenge. And strong competitive spirit. These are the people who are highly adventurous. They like to participate in all kind of adventurous, fearless, reckless. They are the ones who love speed. They like to I mean there's no limit, we can say, to their fearlessness. And but it is excellent for people who are engineers, surgeons, because Mars is also about cutting, right? So when Rahu is there, they can become excellent surgeons, excellent engineers. Military, they'll do very good in military. As army, in army, they do need that kind of exceptional courage. So these people will do very good in army, in police force, and even in technology, they'll do really good. And they'll have the ability to work in atmospheres which has high pressure. There'll be a lot of high pressure situations. These people can work in such situations. They'll have great capacity to achieve goals where others feel it is impossible. These people can achieve the goal even in that kind of situation. But the negative effect of this will be anger and impulsiveness. That will be uncontrollable. They'll be highly impulsive, short tempered. Then aggressive speech or behavior. Mars itself is very aggressive. Rahu will amplify that quality. So these people's behavior and speech both will be aggressive, kind of very rough. And conflicts, litigation, they'll get into some kind of disputes. Then accidents. This is an accident combination. Mars and Rahu is an accident combination. So people with this combination, they'll get into accidents, injuries, burns, cuts. These are very common for them. And they'll have an obsessive pursuit of desires, or revenge taking attitude will be very high in them. They'll not be able to let go of things. So if somebody has hurt them, they have to take a revenge. So that is about Mars Rahu combination. It creates a kind of mindset. If Mars Rahu combination is, if they want something, I want it now itself. They'll not have the patience to wait. If they want something, it's like, I want it now. And they'll have this mindset, I'll prove everyone that they are wrong. So what my point is, I'll prove everyone that I am right and everybody is wrong. And they'll have a strong sense of feeling that no obstacle can stop me, I am unstoppable. That's the kind of mindset they'll have. So this kind of determination is quite good if it is channelized properly. They can reach remarkable success, remarkable goals. If it is channelized properly, this kind of attitude is very good. But if it is not channelized properly, unnecessary arguments, conflicts. So how you manage this energy? is very important. So people who are having this Mars Rahu combination, they will do really good in engineering, technology, then defense, police, armed forces, surgery, and emergency medicine. Where in emergency situation they'll be able to handle things very well. So in such situations, competitive sports, even there they'll excel. Then startups, cyber security, artificial intelligence, research, all these things they will excel. So the thing to do is you have to transform your aggression into a disciplined action. You must be able to channelize that aggression into a disciplined action. That is very important. You will have to develop patience before taking any action. You have to develop patience and use courage for protection rather than domination. See, Mars and Rahu combination, people will be very dominating. So rather than using that energy for dominating, become aware and use it for protection. So if you're able to use that energy in a positive manner, if you're able to channelize that energy in a proper way, it will be really good. So see, try to avoid shortcuts and unethical means, because Rahu always gives you that attitude. You go in shortcuts because Rahu is not bothered with the means of achieving the goal. Rahu is only bothered with achieving the goals. So he'll also make you very unethical. Sometimes you choose this unethical means. So you become aware of it and try to avoid shortcuts and unethical means to achieve your goals. So a person who see, if a person has this Mars Rahu combination, but he trains himself consistently. Imagine that two people are going preparing for a marathon. For a marathon they are preparing, and both of them have got Mars Rahu combination. So one person, he trains consistently, continuously, steadily. He trains every day, he follows a plan, and because of that he'll be able to finish the race. Another person with Mars Rahu combination, he has not taken any training, but he is participating in the marathon. So he will try to push himself to push themselves beyond their limits, ignore all signs of exhaustion, because there is no training. He'll get exhausted when he's participating in a marathon, but he has that determination. I had to finish that marathon, so he'll push himself to exhaustion limits. Then what will happen? He wants to win at any cost. So the thing is, he may be able to finish it, but there'll be a lot of exhaustion. It will be like physically he'll be burnt out. So both the cases, that desire to complete the race is there, the energy is there. In one case there has been constant or consistent training and a plan, whereas in the other case it was just impulsive behavior to join the marathon. So what happens here? There's a burnout, whereas where it was channelized properly, the person is able to complete the race very easily. So the point is, you have this combination. You don't have to get scared of it. You just should know how to channelize that energy in the right manner. So this thing is Mars. You have to understand that Mars is like fire. Mars is fire itself, whereas Rahu is like wind. Vayu Tattva. Rahu is Vayu Tattva. Mars is Agni Tattva. So if that fire is controlled, you can cook food in it, right? With that fire, you can cook food, you can generate power, heat. But when the winds are very strong or uncontrolled, then that fire becomes destructive. So it's in our hands how to channelize that energy and make use of it. And many a times revolutionary leaders also are born with this combination. Terrorists also are born with this combination. So how you use that energy completely depends upon the individual. Now the next combination is that of Mercury and Rahu. Now what is the um, uh, characteristics of Mercury? Mercury is about communication, intelligence, speech, logic. So it's a planet of intelligence. Basically, Mercury is a planet of intelligence, logic, speech, learning. They have an intense desire to learn new things, Mercury. And Rahu means innovation, new innovations, then unconventional thinking, ambition, illusion, and foreign influence. So, what happens when Mercury and Rahu combine together? With whichever planet Rahu combines, it will amplify its quality. So, these qualities will get amplified. The qualities of Mercury will get amplified. It will make your mind exceptionally sharp. That person will be highly intelligent, curious, unconventional thinking, and he'll have a great desire for learning. See, Rahu is desire, Mercury is learning. So, such an individual will have a great desire for learning new things. So, it is a uh, what do you say, intellectually powerful combination, we can say, Mercury and Rahu. So Mercury will always, what is it that it indicates? It says, Mercury always says, think logically, because it's a planet of logic. You think logically. Rahu, what it says, you think unconventionally. So two ways, you think differently. So it will give you a different thought process. You'll be thinking in a way in which nobody else thinks. So out of the box thinking, we can say, or an unconventional way of thinking. That's the kind of intelligence a person will have if he's having Mercury Rahu combination. So they can think beyond conventional boundaries. If there are 10 people in a room and you give them a problem, a person with Mercury Rahu combination will always come up with different ideas, unconventional idea, we can say. Say positive effect of Mercury Rahu combination is you'll have brilliant analytical mind, and you'll have very good problem solving abilities, we can say, excellent communication skill. See, communication is the quality of Mercury. Rahu will enhance that quality. It will give you excellent communication skills and persuasion skill. That means, see, if you're having this Mercury Rahu combination, such people will do wonderful as salesmen. They can sell anything. They'll be so very persuasive that even if a person doesn't want to buy, he'll make you buy that thing. It's like he'll have the ability to sell a comb to a bald person. That's the kind of capacity a person will have if he's having Mercury Rahu combination. So innovative thinking will be there. Out of the box solutions he'll be able to give. Then he'll have the ability to learn new languages, foreign languages, especially foreign languages, because Rahu is foreign. These people will have a ability to learn foreign languages very easily. Then strong networking and negotiation abilities. They'll be very good at networking because Mercury is also networking. So that quality will get enhanced. They'll be able to make strong, huge networks, and they'll have very good negotiation abilities. That's one of the positive qualities of Mercury and Rahu. But if Mercury is not well posted and Rahu is there along with Mercury, what will happen? There'll be a lot of mental restlessness. It will give you a lot of restlessness. Overthinking will be there. The person will be clever, but that cleverness will be used for manipulating things. See, Rahu is all about manipulation. Mercury is about intelligence. So you will use your intelligence to manipulate situations or manipulate people. And confusions, while taking decisions, you'll not have a clear mind. You'll always be confused, because Rahu is a planet of confusion. So wherever Rahu is associated, he will create confusions. So when taking decisions, it will not be easy for you. You'll always be confused. And such person will have a tendency to exaggerate things. They'll not tell things as it is. They'll either exaggerate it, or they'll distort the facts. They'll not tell it as it is. They'll make a distortion. And many a times they have a problem in differentiating between what is real, what is unreal. They'll not be able to distinguish. So this combination, will create a kind of a mind that is constantly asking. Such an individual will have this kind of mind, uh, is there an other way for a problem, to solve a problem? What are the different ways to solve a problem? Can I do it faster or smarter? They'll always be searching for ways to do things either in a smart way or to do it faster. And always they have in their the personality is like, how can I stay ahead of everyone else? That is one big thing for them. They always want to be ahead of every other person. So if not well balanced, this can lead to over analysis. See, Mercury is about analytical skill and logics. So this will get amplified. You'll be analyzing everything too much. That much of analysis might not be required, but you will have that kind of nature that you'll be over analyzing things, or you'll make simple things very complex. So too much of mental complexity you'll be having. And this combination is excellent for business and your star and entrepreneurship. This is a very good combination. If you are into business, this is a good combination. And information technology, or artificial intelligence, and data science, analytical analysis, data science and analysis, journalism, media, digital marketing, advertising. Then what happens, what is the other this one is you'll do good in journalism, media, stock market, trading also you will do good. Then writing, teaching, consulting, public speaking, you'll be a very good public speaker. Even in astrology, this is a good combination. So what is it that you have to learn by this combination is, you have to use your intelligence with integrity. Integrity is the word that comes up whenever Rahu is involved, because Rahu has got the capacity to manipulate things. So you should not give yourselves to this manipulation. You should have your integrity. You should not use shortcuts, and use your intelligence for proper things, because these people will be highly intelligent. So they should know that they had to use their intelligence for in a right manner. I can say they had to use their intelligence in a right manner. You communicate truthfully. Your communication, you should not distort facts, you should not manipulate things. Your communication should be truthful. Avoid using your intelligence for manipulating people or for your personal gains. You had to always balance logic and wisdom. So this is what this combination tells about. And if you want a real life example, um, see, if there's a person who is having this combination, and he wants to start a new business, or he's a founder of a startup, he has the capacity to spot a business opportunity before anyone else. That kind of intelligence he has. So if there is some new business opportunity, he can spot that opportunity before anyone else does. Because they understand the market trends, they have the communication skills, they have the vision, they know the trends, and they'll be able to build a successful business or a successful startup if they are having a good Mercury Rahu. But on the other hand, if somebody is having this Mercury Rahu combination, but Mercury is not that very strong, so Rahu's influence is more. So what happened? They'll be obsessed with the finding the perfect business or perfect strategy, and they'll keep on changing their plans in search of a perfect beginning or a perfect project or business. So they'll not take any action at all. They'll only be stuck up in that planning stage. So this is what happens if Mercury is not strong and Rahu is strong. So Mercury is like a computer. You have to understand Mercury is like a computer. It's good in calculation, it is good in logic, it is good in analysis, it's good in collecting information, it's good in learning. Whereas Rahu is like the internet. So what happens, Mercury and Rahu, when they are together, alone a computer can just process information. Okay, it has the capacity, it can only process the information. But when it is connected to the internet, what happens? This its capacity grows manifold. It gains access to limitless information and possibilities, right? So it has limited opportunities and possibilities when it gets connected to information, but it can also get distracted with unwanted information. So there should be a balance. You should know where to draw a line, and you should know what to accept and what to ignore. That is of Mercury Rahu combination. Now coming to the next combination, that is about Jupiter Rahu combination. So what is Jupiter? Jupiter is Jiva Karaka, the most benefic planet, and Rahu is a malefic planet. So they have got two different kind of natures, and a benefic planet is getting connected with the malefic planet. So this gives rise to one of the most discussed yogas, that is known as Guru Chandala Yoga. This is a one of the most discussed combinations in Vedic astrology. It is known as Guru Chandala Yoga. So we cannot blindly say that Jupiter and Rahu will give negative results. The strength of Jupiter is very important. So general meaning, if you take, Jupiter is all about wisdom, knowledge, spirituality, religion, then teachers, wealth, children, higher learning. Jupiter represents all these things. So basically, it's a planet of wisdom. Whereas Rahu represents ambition, desires, illusion, obsession, unconventional thinking, foreign influence, and breaking traditions. This is the nature of Rahu. So it's like Jupiter. What is it that Jupiter says? Jupiter says, be righteous, be wise while taking decisions, while taking any action, use your wisdom, but be righteous. That is what Jupiter says. Whereas Rahu says, whatever traditional beliefs are there, Jupiter talks about tradition, beliefs, religion. Whereas Rahu's nature is, you break all traditions, you question all traditions, you break all the rules. That is the nature of Rahu. So this creates a kind of constant tension between traditional wisdom and unconventional ambition. One side there's traditional wisdom, tradition, wisdom, religion, beliefs. The other side there's unconventional thinking. So two opposing things are acting together, and there'll be a constant kind of tension. But if Jupiter is well posted in the horoscope and Rahu's influence is on Jupiter, it will give some kind of positive effects. So extraordinary intelligence and research ability. You will believe after doing a lot of research, and that person will have interest in philosophy, psychology, astrology, and all kind of occult subjects. This person will become very successful in foreign countries, or when he's working in multinational organizations. Then they'll be having the knack to combine ancient wisdom using modern technology. They'll be able to blend both of them very beautifully, and they'll be able to influence the society through their knowledge. But challenging effect of this combination is confusion. Confusion about your own religion, about your belief systems, about the values. See, traditionally, in your family, they might be following some traditions, or they might be having some kind of belief system, or they'll be very religious, but you'll be questioning all those things, all the beliefs, all the traditions, you'll be questioning. And even you can go against your religion, or you might change your religion. Then this will also give you a kind of misleading philosophies. These people have misleading philosophies. Then overconfidence in one's knowledge. You'll feel you're the only wisest or knowledgeable person. See, Jupiter is knowledge. When Rahu is there, he'll feel he's the only one who is knowledgeable. That's the kind of mentality they'll get. They'll have conflicts with teachers, mentors, or religious leaders or institutions. They'll get into conflict with such people, or they can also misuse their knowledge for wrong purposes. So this is Guru Chandala Yoga. So uh, you have to be very careful of using your knowledge wisely for the right means when you're having this combination. See, when Guru Chandala Yoga doesn't mean that the individual is bad. It just means the person's understanding of truth, ethics is unconventional, or it will get tested. So it's like the individual will question, why should I accept this tradition? Why should I accept this religion? So before accepting anything, he'll have this questioning mentality, or they'll always be thinking, can I find a better path? Can I find a better religion? Can I find better traditions? That he'll always be questioning. So, or they'll have a intense desire to acquire knowledge which nobody else has. See, Jupiter is about knowledge and wisdom. Rahu is unconventional. So they always have a thirst for a knowledge which is different, which nobody else knows. So if this combination is there in a person's horoscope, they can excel in research, higher education, law and public policy, then finance and investment, teaching and consultation, astrology, spiritual studies, then international business, then all the latest technology. They'll do good in it. So you had to balance the ambition with the right ethics, and you have to seek proper gurus, seek genuine teachers, because you can always be misguided, and you have to use the knowledge that you have for the betterment of the society. You have to have the responsibility of using your wisdom for proper things. You have to use it wisely. You have to stay humble. In spite of your great learning and success, you have to learn to stay humble. That is the lesson that you have to learn. And if Jupiter is strong and Rahu is influencing Jupiter, you can imagine a professor who challenges all the traditional beliefs, theories, and he'll develop his own revolutionary new model. Okay, but initially people might criticize him, but they'll understand that he's thinking differently, and they might accept him also. So he will do a exceptionally good work, or a revolutionary idea he will create, which people will accept. But if Jupiter is not strong, then if you're having this combination of Jupiter and Rahu in the horoscope, the person seems to be very knowledgeable. When you look at the person, you feel he's very knowledgeable, but he will spread wrong information to the masses just for his personal benefit. That is what will happen. So Jupiter is like a wise teacher, he is holding a lamp. Wisdom or knowledge is always like a light lamp. So Jupiter is like a wise teacher who is holding a lamp, and Rahu is like the curious, what do you say, student who is always searching for hidden paths. So if that student follows the lamp, then great discoveries can be made. If the student follows the teacher who is holding that lamp of wisdom, then he can achieve great, I mean, he can discover new paths, he can achieve great discoveries can be made. But if he ignores the wisdom of the teacher, that is, if he ignores the lamp, then he will lose his way. That is what happens if Rahu is stronger than Jupiter. So this is one interpretation of what Jupiter and Rahu represent. So if Rahu is strong, he can use this wisdom in a wrong manner for the personal gains. Okay. But if Jupiter is strong, that wisdom can be used. I mean, that person will be able to find new ways, or new discoveries will be made, or new philosophies will be created. So this is about Jupiter Rahu combination. The next combination is that of Venus and Rahu. Just excuse me, please. So Venus and Rahu combination. So what happens with Venus and Rahu? What is Venus? So this is a kind of a fascinating combination, I can say. Venus and Rahu, it's a kind of fascinating combination because Venus is a planet, artistic planet, a planet of love, relationship, luxury, artistic talent, comfort, wealth, then pleasure. So it's a very soft planet which represents all these things. While Rahu is about obsession, ambition, illusion, breaking all kind of conventions. So Venus and Rahu combination, whenever it happens, it'll give a, it'll amplify the characteristics of Venus. It'll amplify the desires. Venus is about luxury. So here, when that gets amplified, the person will seek experiences that are extraordinary, luxurious, or unconventional. He'll always be very much obsessed with luxury, or obsessed with having extraordinary kind of experiences. So it's like Venus always tells you enjoy life with beauty and luxury. That is the nature of Venus. It wants to enjoy life with all kind of beauty, harmony, pleasant things. So it's a soft planet. Whereas Rahu says, I want something unique and extraordinary. So in every experience, they are searching for something extraordinary or unique. So what this combination will lead to is, it leads to an intense desire for beauty, love, then luxury, creativity, and material comforts. They'll be excessively obsessed with comfort or luxury. So positive effect of Venus and Rahu, if you take, if Venus is strong, the combination can produce exceptional artists, because Venus gives you that artistic talent. Rahu will amplify it. So you can become a exceptionally good artist, musician, dancer, painter, or You can become a very good actor also. Many of the actors have this kind Venus Rahu combination. It will also, Venus is also about beauty. Rahu will amplify that beauty. Rahu will give you a kind of a charisma. So people with Venus Rahu combination are exceptionally beautiful, so they can become very good actors. Then or we can say models, success in fashion industry, films, music, design, beauty, and they'll have a kind of a strong personal charisma or magnetism, we can say. That's why when you look at a person with Venus Rahu, immediately you'll be attracted to them. Excellent branding or marketing capacities they'll have. They'll be attracted to modern technology. But if Venus is weak, what will happen? See, Venus is all about relationships. They'll get into some kind of unconventional relationships, or they'll have too much of expectation, unrealistic kind of expectation from a relationship, extramarital affairs, because they'll always be seeking, want to get pleasure in every possible way. So, what happens? Extramarital affairs, unconventional relationships, and obsession with luxury, pleasures, or social status. But emotional satisfaction, they'll not be having. They'll not be having that emotional satisfaction because they'll always be looking for something better. If they're into a relationship, they will want to have a better relationship. They'll always be on the lookout for something better. Overspending, because Venus is also about wealth. This combination can also give you a tendency to overspend, or you will be spending on luxuries, unnecessary expenditure on luxury pleasures, on uh, you know uh, you can go to any extent to experience that luxury. So too much of expenditure and addiction to glamour, comfort, sensory pleasures, all this will be there. So this combination always creates thoughts like, I deserve the best, I want the best, and I want a life that is different from everybody else, or ordinary things are not enough. I want to experience the best things in life. That kind of an attitude it will give. So career wise, if Venus Rahu combination is there, they can get into the fashion industry, they can get into the jewelry business, film, television, because they can become very good actors. They'll also be good looking. Music, they'll be talented, and social media, interior design and architecture. See, Venus is all about beautifying things. So luxury goods, cosmetics, then hospitality and tourism, international business and e-commerce, all these things, their careers will be good for them. So often these people will be attracted to unconventional partners, not the usual things, unconventional partners, unconventional relationships, relationship with people of different cultures or backgrounds. They like to get into relationship with such people. Intense romantic experiences they like. Then uh, so you have to learn to differentiate between desire and contentment. You had to understand that in a relationship, love is more important than excitement, you know and you have to use your creativity in a right manner to inspire others. Okay. And practicing moderation and gratitude will also help. So if you take a real life example of a person with Venus Rahu combination, you can imagine a fashion designer, who dreams to create a brand which will become successful on the global level. See, because Rahu always amplifies things. So if you're having Venus Rahu combination, you will not be satisfied with small startups or small things. If you are into fashion industry and you want to create a brand, you don't want to limit it to a particular area. You want to take that brand to the global level. That's the kind of ambition they'll be having, and creativity also they'll have. So because of their creativity, if they're channelizing their creativity in this manner, they can make that brand highly successful. But on the other hand, if someone um, has this combination, and they're not able to channelize it in the proper manner, they'll be searching for expensive things, for luxurious experiences, getting into extramarital affairs, and uh, they want excitement in that relationship. If that excitement is not there in the relationship, they'll feel a kind of emptiness. So that will be there in them. That will be the effect when Venus is weak and Rahu is strong. So we cannot say it is inherently negative. Many actors, artists, entrepreneurs, fashion icons, business leaders have this combination. You should know how to channelize your creativity and artistic nature in the proper manner. So if I give an example, like Venus is like a beautiful garden with lot of beautiful flowers. Rahu is like a strong fertilizer, we can say, a strong fertilizer or a powerful fertilizer. If you put the required quantity of fertilizer to that plants, the yield will be very good. But if you put more than necessary, it will become poisonous. It can kill the plant itself. So you should know how to channelize this energy to make the best use of the combination. So next is coming to Saturn with Rahu combination. Now, Saturn with Rahu combination, we can say it's a karmic combination, because again, Saturn represents discipline, hardworking nature, then patience, what do you say, a methodical working system, responsibility, then justice. All this is the characteristics of Saturn. Whereas Rahu is about ambition, obsession, worldly desires, innovation, and breaking all kinds of rules. So this combination always creates a conflict, because Saturn is having a lot of patience, whereas Rahu gives you an impatient kind of nature. Rahu doesn't have that much of patience. Saturn wants to be slow, work in a methodical manner. Rahu is like, he wants quick desire, quick results. You want something, you want it immediately. I want to get it immediately. That is the way in which Rahu works. Whereas Saturn, he works very methodically. He has got a lot of patience. He's very hardworking. So if you want to work for success, Saturn knows that success will take time. You had to work hard for it. You have to work in a methodical manner. You should be responsible enough. Then with time, success will come. But Rahu says, I want success, but I want to be successful now itself. And I am not worried about in what manner I achieve that success. I just want success. I can um, take any method, or I can follow any method to get that success. So it creates a kind of an internal struggle. It's like patience and impatience. There's an internal struggle between patience and impatience. And positive effect, that is, if Saturn is well placed, then Rahu is affecting. Then what is the positive effect? This person will have extraordinary perseverance, because Saturn doesn't leave things in midway. He'll have a lot of perseverance. So this quality of Saturn will be amplified. That individual have extraordinary perseverance, and ability to work for long hours under pressure. Even when there's a lot of pressure in the work atmosphere, that person will be able to work. He'll be able to take that pressure, and he'll be able to work for long hours, because Saturn will give you a workaholic nature. So Rahu will amplify that quality. So you'll have the capacity to work for long hours. Then success in large organizations, in politics, in multinational companies, capacity to overcome difficult circumstances and achieve long-term goals, we can say. Then talent for managing huge organizations, the capacity to take on large capacity to take on large projects and complete it successfully, because you'll have that much of perseverance, and hardworking nature will also get amplified. But if Saturn is weak or heavily afflicted and Rahu is influencing Saturn, then what will happen? There'll be constant delays in your workplace. You will have a lot of impatience. You'll get frustrated very easily. Then you will have a like that feeling will be there within you, that success will come only after a lot of delays and obstacles. You will be very much worried about your career, anxiety about your career, about your status, about your financial security. You'll be always anxious or worrying about these things. Then you'll get into conflict with your bosses. In your workplace, you'll always be getting into conflict with your authorities. Then you will not like the system. You'll be whatever work system is there, you will not be comfortable with it. And emotionally, you will sometimes feel very lonely. And in even in your workplace or whatever work you are doing, you'll have a tendency to take shortcuts rather than taking the normal route or normal work systems. You'll always have a tendency to take shortcuts. And again, that shortcuts you'll be taking out of frustration. Okay, then again will create lot of obstacles and delays. So it's like, often this kind of combination Saturn Rahu is there. The kind of feeling that you'll have is you want to prove yourself. You want to prove yourself in your profession. You want to prove yourself that you are the best. So you'll also have this thought like, why is everyone moving faster than me? Why is it that I'm very slow? Other people are moving far ahead. And why is it that I'm not able to move at their speed? That's the kind of feeling you'll be having. And you might also have the feeling of like, I work so hard, but I'm not getting the um, a result according to my work. Why is success taking such a long time? That's the kind of feeling you'll have. And career wise, if you see which are the best careers for this, government administrative jobs are good. Engineering and working in heavy industry, then mining, oil, metals, infrastructure, cyber security, research and analysis, if you take that as a profession. And some politics and public and administration, even there you'll do good. Large corporation and multinational companies, if you're working, you'll become very successful. And so the thing is, you must learn to combine the discipline of Saturn with the vision of Rahu, we can say. Rahu has got extraordinary vision, unconventional methods. So you must know how to balance these two things. You had to avoid all kinds of shortcuts and unethical methods in your workplace. If delays are there, you accept it as opportunities to grow. You must develop that much of patience. So, see, imagine that two people are constructing a huge building, a skyscraper. What is the nature of Saturn? Saturn wants to lay a strong foundation. So he will lay brick by brick, brick by brick, brick by brick. It takes time to lay that strong foundation. It's not very quick. It'll take time. Carefully, Saturn will lay a strong foundation, one brick at a time. So patience is required. Whereas Rahu, what he says, will build that building very quickly. I had to finish that building. I'll build it very quickly. But if Rahu's energy is dominating and he wants to construct the building very quickly, what will happen? Very soon, the building will develop cracks, or the building will fall since the foundation is not proper. But if Saturn quality dominates, then the progress might be very slow, but you'll have a very strong foundation. There's a third scenario where both the combinations are channelized properly, where both the energies are channelized properly. What will happen? You will build a strong foundation. At the same time, you will construct a building which is unique, which is exceptional. And because of the strong foundation, the building will also have a very good strength. It will last for a very long time. So you must know how to balance both the energies. So you should not take this combination as a, actually it is called as a Shapit Yoga, but you should not take it as a curse, because many influential industrialists, politicians, scientists, people who are in very good administrative posts have this combination. Entrepreneurs who are successful, even they have this combination. Its only thing is you should know how to channelize this energy. We can say Saturn is like a farmer, who patiently grows a tree over a long, see, he sows the seed, he has the patience. It takes a very long time for that seed to sprout and grow into a huge tree. But Rahu is someone who wants the fruit of the tree immediately. So Rahu should learn the patience of Saturn, and only then you'll be able to experience the fruit. What I mean to say is, you must know how to balance both the energies, the energy of Saturn as well as Rahu. So this is about Saturn and Rahu combination. Now we have learned the different combinations. So once there is some problem, or once we know that a certain combination is there in the horoscope, astrology always gives you different solutions, different methods to what do you say, to channelize this negative energies into positive. How do you do it? What are the remedies for this? Let us see now. Because whenever there's a problem, there's always also a solution. You should just know how to make use of how to channelize this um, negative energy into a positive way. What are the remedies? As I always keep on telling you, astrology has different kind of solutions, different ways in which you can um, handle a situation. Like you can do prayers, that is a religious way of remedy, I can say. Lifestyle changes or psychological change that comes with awareness. And the next thing is prayers and charity. So these are the different ways in which you can protect yourself from the ill effect of a combination, or by which you can convert the negative influence of a combination into a positive influence. So let's study about the remedies also. So just an example chart for you to understand. See here, Rahu is in Mithuna Rashi. Ketu will always be in the opposite Rashi, because they're always 180 degrees apart. Wherever Rahu is posted, exactly in the opposite house, Ketu will be posted. So how do you see the movement of Rahu? It goes in anti-clockwise direction. Both Rahu and Ketu, they move in backward direction, or anti-clockwise movement, or retro movement. So here Rahu is at 21 degrees. How the planet will move? It will next go to 20 degrees, 19 degrees, 18 degrees, 17 degrees, 16 degrees, like that, until it reaches 0 degree of Mithuna. Then it will enter into Vrishabha Rashi from 30 degrees. So the movement is opposite. When every planet comes from 0 to 30 degrees and goes to the next Rashi, here these retro planets or Rahu Ketu, they go in the opposite direction. Okay. So this you have to understand. Both of them, if Rahu moves, Ketu also moves. Both of them will move simultaneously, and both of them will be placed in opposite houses, and both the planets will be exactly at the same degree. See here, Rahu is at 21 degrees, Ketu is also at 21 degrees. If Rahu goes to 20 degrees, Ketu will also move to 20 degrees. So their movement is simultaneous, that is, together they move in backward direction. So this is one interesting slide which gives a lot of information. See, you're seeing the planets in the sky, you're seeing the planets in the chart, in your birth chart. I say you see the planets everywhere. You can see it in your house also. You can see it in people also. You can see it in your relationships, and you can see it in the face of a person also. Because our face has got all the 9 planets. Let me explain. See, your hair is Ketu, because Ketu represents things that are thin, long, and narrow. So, Ketu, all the hair on your face is Ketu. Okay? Your forehead is Mercury. So, generally, you would have heard people who are having a broad forehead, they are supposed to be very intelligent. So, just looking at a person's face, you can easily tell whether they're intelligent, because Mercury is a planet of intelligence, and it represents your forehead. So, if a person is having a broad forehead, we can say that person is very intelligent. Mars, eyebrows is represented by Mars. See, eyebrows actually protect your eyes. It does the work of protection. Mars, what is the work of Mars? Mars is interested in protection. So, eyebrows are represented by Mars. If somebody is having very thick eyebrows, you can straight away, when you look at an individual, you can tell their nature. If somebody is having a very prominent or thick eyebrows, you can say that person is very courageous, because Mars is about courage, and Mars eyebrows are connected to Mars. So a person has very prominent or thick eyebrows, you can say that person is very courageous. Whereas a person has very thin eyebrows, you can say the person is not that very courageous. Right eye is the sun. Left eye is moon. Okay. So nose is Jupiter. See, Jupiter is Jiva Karaka. Just like how we require oxygen to stay alive, Jupiter is a benefic who provides, I can say, an oxygen or blessing to whichever house it aspects. So, by nose only we inhale, right? Oxygen. That's why nose is represented by Jupiter. Then cheeks. Your cheeks are Venus. So, if the cheeks are very prominent, very, what do you say? Very prominent, very well formed, then we can say that person is very rich, we can say, or the person is having a luxurious life, because Venus is all about luxury. Cheeks is represented by Venus. Mustache is again Ketu. Mustache, the beard, because the hair in the body, the beard and mustache is Ketu. That's why I keep on telling, for men, they should not grow beards. It's better to be clean shaven, because see, your cheeks is Venus. Venus is about luxury, comfort, then liquid cash. The cash that you have is Venus. Ketu, beard, Ketu represents the beard. So what happens on your cheeks if you're having Ketu? Ketu is about obstruction. It obstructs the cash flow. You will be finding an obstruction in the cash flow. Incoming cash, there'll be obstruction. So it's better to be clean shaven. That is one way of aligning yourself with the planet's energy, because all the navagrahas you find in your face itself. So how you can align with these energies? You by yourself, you should not create hindering kind of energies. When you grow a beard, you're creating Venus Ketu combination. So even if it is not there in your horoscope, by your by yourself, you're creating this combination, it is not good. So better not to grow a beard. Then the mouth is Rahu. Your chin is Saturn. Chin is Saturn. And neck is again Mercury. This is about the different planets in your face. So it's an interesting bit of information. So I was talking all this time about combination. So you must know how to look at a combination. What do you mean by combination? See, combination can happen in many ways. See, one way is conjunction. Conjunction means when two planets are in the same house, then it is known as conjunction. So this is conjunction is the strongest combination for a planet. Or when two planets are looking at each other, even that is a combination. Or when two planets are in parivartana. For example, you take Sun and Saturn. If Saturn is in Sun's house and Sun is in Saturn's house, then that is also a combination. So, by mutual aspect, by conjunction, by parivartana, a combination is created. And mutual aspect. So, in either of these ways, a combination is created in a horoscope. See here an example of Moon Rahu combination. See, either when it is in the same house, Rahu and Moon are in the same house, we can say it is Moon Rahu combination. Or Rahu is posted in Makara Rashi. If Moon happens to be posted in Dhanur Rashi, the aspect of Rahu will be on Moon. Wherever the aspect of Rahu falls, second, fifth, and ninth aspect, if Moon is posted, even then Moon Rahu combination is created. So, by conjunction, by aspect, a combination gets created. So, Moon Rahu combination is there. One more thing, what will happen when Moon Rahu combination is there is Moon signifies food. Rahu is excessive. So, this person will be a foodie, a voracious eater. He'll not be satisfied with eating small, he cannot control his hunger or thirst for a long time. He likes to eat well. And Rahu is, you know, Rahu always tells about huge things. So they are very good eaters, we can say. And Rahu is also poison. Moon is food. So there's a chance of food poisoning happening. I'm just telling the different ways of interpreting this combination by using the Karakatvas. Moon is mind, Rahu is fear, illusion. So the mind of the native will be filled with illusion or fear. Or Moon is mother and Rahu is sickness. So when Moon Rahu is combination is present, the person's mother may be sick, may constantly experience illness. This can also be one of the analysis of this combination. So what are the remedies for Moon Rahu combination? Now you understood about, I'll take a few more minutes because I'll explain about the remedies also, because till now I have explained the result of the combination. If I leave it halfway, you people will be very anxious. So I will take a few more minutes and explain the remedies. I hope it is okay with all of you. Okay. If you're having a Moon Rahu combination in your horoscope, you can take bath in an ocean, Samudra Snana, in any of the holy places like Rameshwaram. Because see, Rahu means huge, Moon is water. Huge, anything huge is Rahu. So the huge form of water is ocean. So if you take bath in an ocean, at least once in your lifetime, you'll be able to overcome the negative effect of Moon Rahu. Or if you want another method, you can invite elderly ladies because moon represents elderly ladies, you can invite elderly ladies to your house on 3 consecutive amavasyas. That is 3 continuous amavasyas. You can invite some elderly lady to your house. You can prepare food and you can serve food to that person with your own hands. With your hands, you can serve food to them. You can feed the elderly lady. And if you take the religious method, Rahu can be controlled only by goddesses Durga Devi. So, if you're uh, praying to goddesses Durga, offering rice as prasadam to devotees in Durga temple at Rahu Kalam on Fridays, it will help you to overcome the negative effect of um, Moon Rahu. And another unconventional method would be eating food in a Muslim person's house. Because Muslim Rahu represents Muslims. Moon is food. If you are able to have food in a Muslim house or in a lower caste person's house, even that will act as a remedy. But it's an unconventional remedy. Just give me a second, please. So it's already 7:35. Do you want me to continue, or shall I talk about this uh, thing in the next class? Okay, I think everybody is muted.
There's some mixed response, madam. Some say continue, some say next class.
Okay. What shall we do? 10 more minutes. Shall I finish off with the remedies?
Yes, please. Yes, madam.
Okay. We'll just take 10 more minutes and I'll finish with the remedies. Okay. So that is the remedy for Moon Rahu combination. If you're having Sun Rahu combination, what is the best thing to do? Doing Surya Namaskara daily. That means praying to the sun every day. Going down to the sun every day morning as soon as you get up is one of the best remedies for it. Or in yoga, when you do Surya Namaskara, if you are able to do it every day, it will be able to balance the fire element in your body. It will help. And giving respect to your father or taking care of your father is a good remedy for it. Drinking water from a copper vessel in the morning will also benefit. Chanting Aditya Hrudayam or listening to it daily is one other remedy for it. And praying to sun by chanting the Bijakshri mantra of sun. The Bijakshri mantra of sun is Om, Hram, Hrim, Hrum, Sa Suryaya Namaha. You can chant this 108 times. Then offering water to the sun on Sundays in the early mornings help to strengthen up the sun. Offering water to the sun means you have to take a copper vessel, fill it with water. You have to add a red flour, a little bit of akshata, and then you have to look at the sun, lift your hands above you, and pour the water. That is argya, offering argya to the sun. Even that is a very good remedy. And always try to get up early in the morning. When the sun rises, you also rise. That's a good remedy for sun rahu. Try to consume wheat grass daily. You get this wheat grass If you consume it every day, even that is a good remedy for it. Then coming to Mars Rahu combination, so the best thing for Mars Rahu combination is praying to Hanuman and chanting Hanuman Chalisa every day, praying to goddesses Durga. As I told, for all these combinations of Rahu, praying to Durga is a universal remedy. Any Durga shloka, Durga mantra, you can chant visiting Durga temple, and even a simple mantra like Om Dum Durgayai Namaha will be beneficial. Taking good care of your brother, even that is one of the remedy for Mars Rahu combination. Taking good care of your husband, and giving a vadamala to Lord Hanuman on a Tuesday is also a remedy for this combination. Or you can donate a small trishul in a Durga temple on a Tuesday. You usually get it in shops which sell silver items. You'll get a small trishul. You can bring it to your house on Monday. You can offer, what is it? Flowers. You can recite some Durga Stotram, and then you can offer that trishul in a temple. You can put it in the hundi. Then you can donate blood. If your health permits, you can donate blood. That's also a good remedy. Then coming to Mercury Rahu combination, praying to Mahavishnu, chanting or listening to Vishnu Sahasranama daily will help. Visiting a Vishnu temple on Wednesdays, doing puja to Mahavishnu with tulsi leaves on Wednesdays, praying to goddesses Durga, or if you don't want to do any of these religious kind of remedies, donating notebooks or stationery items to poor children will also help, will also act as a very good remedy. See, there are different remedies I am giving. Whichever is comfortable, whichever is suitable for you, whichever remedy you feel comfortable with, you can follow that remedy. Either you can use the method of praying or donating, any method, whichever is comfortable for you, you can use that method. And Jupiter Rahu combination, you see, whenever Jupiter Rahu combination is there, there can be sickness or some kind of problem with your health, So, Jupiter, as I said, it indicates your nose. Piercing the nose, if it is a woman, piercing the nose is a very good remedy for Jupiter Rahu combination, because Rahu somehow wants to create a kind of damage or a cut. He wants to see that blood. So if you yourself pierce the nose, this is a very good remedy for Jupiter Rahu combination. In the olden days, most of the women would have pierced their noses, because this will act as a remedy. Or make friendship or associate with Muslims. You make a Muslim friend, even that will act as a good remedy for Jupiter Rahu combination. Then another thing is this Ashwath Vriksha, people tree, that is Jupiter. So under every people tree, you will find this Nagarkallu, that is Rahu. So if you're having this combination, if you do pradakshina to this Ashwath Vriksha, 16 pradakshinas you should do for 48 days in the mornings. If you do this also, it will act as a very good remedy for Jupiter Rahu combination. Then coming for Venus Rahu combination, the best thing is always to keep your house and your surroundings neat and clean. Wear clean washed clothes. Be always clean shaven. Then praying to Mahalakshmi and visiting Lakshmi temples on Fridays. Chant Lakshmi Astotram daily, or any Lakshmi Stotram, you can chant that. Lighting a diya in your house every day in your puja room. Then using fragrant perfumes. And people who are having this combination, they should stay in the upper floor of the house. Okay. Or you can stay in the upper floor, like apartments, you should always prefer to stay in the upper floors, not on the ground floor, if you're having this combination. Saturn Rahu combination. See, Saturn is road, pathway. Rahu is big, long. So Saturn Rahu combination means if you are taking it in your daily lives, all the highways, the railway tracks, will give you this Saturn Rahu combination. See how you create this combination by yourself. Sometimes that combination is present in your horoscope. Sometimes without knowing, that is unknowingly, you're creating that combination in your life. Main door opening in the house is Rahu. Your slippers or chappals are Saturn. If you have the habit of leaving your slippers exactly in front of the main door, you yourself are creating Saturn Rahu combination. And when Saturn Rahu combination is created, you will be experiencing the effect of this combination, even though it is not there in your horoscope. So be careful never to leave the slippers in just in front of your house, because some combinations are present in the horoscope, some we are creating by ourselves unknowingly. So you should be careful of such combinations. So if that combination is there in your horoscope, Saturn Rahu combination, praying to Lord Shiva is considered to be very beneficial, especially if you're doing abhishekam, that is either offering water or milk on the Shivalinga regularly. If you're doing it regularly, it is considered to be very good. If time doesn't permit, at least on Mondays and Saturdays, if you do Abhisheka to Lord Shiva chanting Om Namah Shivaya, it is very beneficial. And whenever you have time, you can do this Mansik Japa, that is in your mind, you can continuously chant Om Namah Shivaya. That will help you to negate the negative effect of this combination. So if you take the general remedies for Rahu, this is specific remedies I said for each of the combinations. But if you take the general remedies for Rahu, chanting Om Dhoom Durgayai Namaha 108 times daily will help you. Visiting Durga temples on Fridays or on Rahu Nakshatra days. Rahu owns 3 nakshatras, Aridra, Swati, Shatabisha. On these particular days, visiting Rahu temple and lighting lemon lamps during Rahu Kalam is also very good. Reciting Durga Kavacham for protection, performing Chandika Homam in a temple if problem is severe, if you're having a severe problem due to Rahu effect, performing Chandika Homam in a temple. It is not done in the house, so you have to perform it in a temple. Then you can put dhupam in your house on Saturdays, because dhupam means it is smoke, right? Rahu is smoke. So if you put dhupam in your house, even that is good. Go to Dargah once and offer bundi to the beggars, people who are sitting outside. If you are able to give them bundi, even this is an unconventional kind of a Rahu remedy. Donate cigarette to smokers only once. You don't have to encourage smokers. But again, I said, since Rahu is an unconventional planet, we have to come up with unconventional remedies. Cigarette means you will be emitting smoke, right? That will be emitting smoke. So donating cigarette to smokers is also a remedy, but don't make it a regular habit. Only once is enough. Going to Kalahasti and performing Rahu Ketu Puja, offering Vadamala to Hanuman on Saturdays, donating white LED light to poor people. See, again, LED means artificial light. So, donating LED light to poor people also is an unconventional remedy. Doing Pradakshina to Snake Hill or Nagarakallu, even that is good. Associating with Muslims or lower caste people and or helping them, performing Rudravisheka, Mrityunjaya Japa, Ayush Homa if somebody is critical due to Rahu's influence. These are the different remedies for Rahu. Why I keep on saying that you had to associate with Rahu, I mean with Muslims, is I'm not encouraging you to do that. I'm just telling, because the quality of Rahu is very much associated with Muslims. So you have seen people, they cover their faces with burqa and all that. So it's a kind of an illusion. Somehow Rahu is associated with Muslims. So one thing I would like to say is, no planet will harm you. It is, they only act according to your karmas. And they are here just to teach you some lesson in life. So no planet will create destiny or will harm you by itself. It's only your karma. They are just playing their role. If you surrender to the planet and act according to their karakatvas, they will not create any harm. So horoscope will just indicate things. If you are able to act according to their karakatvas, you can always change the destiny with your free will, with your effort. So whichever planet is creating the trouble, do the parihara for that planet, change your lifestyle, change your attitude, and align yourself to the karakatva of the planet. If you activate the positive effect of a planet, the negative things will not work. So that's one way of utilizing the energy of the planet. Okay, so we come to the end of the session. Thank you. So if anybody has any doubts, you can ask me.
Mamta Anand, you can ask your question.
నమస్తే మ్యామ్.
Namaste, ma. Yeah.
ఇప్పుడు ఇప్పుడు ఒక జాతకంలో వచ్చేసి మిథునంలో వచ్చేసి రాహు, జూపిటర్, వీనస్ ఉంది. అప్పుడంతే చండాలిక యోగా ఉంది అంటే చెప్పుత్రి.
What, ma? What yoga?
మ్యామ్.
What? Yeah, I'm able to hear you. What yoga?
జూపిటర్
Yes, ma,
ఆమె
please.
ఇంకా
Yeah, Jupiter, Venus, and Rahu are together. So
ఎస్ అప్పుడు వచ్చేసి చండాల యోగా అని చెప్పుత్రి కదా మ్యామ్.
Guru Chandala Yoga. Yes, Jupiter and Rahu together creates Guru Chandala Yoga. Yes. So you have to see the degrees. See, ఇదేమైతుందంటే 3 planets ఉంది కాబట్టి which planet is near to Rahu, you see that. That combination is created first. For example, Jupiter is at certain degree.
14 డిగ్రీలో ఉంది మ్యామ్.
Rahu is at what degree?
9 డిగ్రీ.
9 degrees. Okay. Jupiter is at what degree?
14 డిగ్రీ.
Okay. So Rahu has crossed that degree. Next, Rahu will go to 8 degrees, 7
Venus.
degrees, 6 degrees. So Rahu has crossed that degree. So the intensity of the effect will get reduced. Venus is at what degree?
29 డిగ్రీ.
29 degrees.
29.
So both the planets are crossed. Rahu has crossed both the planets. So what will happen? The negative effect is reduced to a very great extent. So you have to see the degrees, whether Rahu is approaching the planet or both of them at the same degree, or Rahu has crossed that planet. If Rahu is approaching the planet, see, when both of them are at the same degree, the effect is more. When Rahu is approaching, the effect is there. When Rahu has crossed, the effect is reduced to a very great extent.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు రాహు 30 డిగ్రీలో ఉంటే భయం పడాల్సిండే అప్పుడు.
Correct.
ఇవంతా
Correct, ma.
తక్కువగా
Correct.
ఉండేదాన్ని.
Correct, ma. Correct. Correct. You are right, ma.
ఆమెను ఇంకా ఇంకోటి మీరు చెప్పింది అది యూజువల్లీ దే లీవ్ రైట్ పర్సన్స్ అండ్ మేక్ రాంగ్ చాయిసెస్ ఇన్ ద లైఫ్ అని ఇచ్చిండారు. అది నిజంగా నడుస్తుందా మ్యామ్?
అవుతుంది మా, అందుకోసమే అవేర్నెస్ పెట్టుకొని మనము ఏమి చేయాలా అంటేను, ఇప్పుడు మనకి దాని రిజల్ట్ ఏమని తెలిసిన తర్వాత మనము విత్ అవేర్నెస్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు యాక్ట్ అంతే.
అప్పుడు ఈ రెమెడీస్ అంతా చేసుకుంటే
Correct, ma.
ఇది
Help
ఛాన్సెస్
అయింది.
తగ్గుతుంది అని.
హెల్ప్ అవుతుంది మా. కరెక్ట్ మా, కరెక్ట్.
Shanthi
Okay, ma'am.
Vinay, you
Thank
can
you,
ask.
Ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
again, today's class was really very exciting also to learn so many combinations and all their effects.
Yeah.
That class is amazing, ma'am. Ma'am, what I want to ask is this Shani Rahu combination. You said if it is it depends on the house the combination is formed. The effect of that depends also in the house the combination is formed.
It's not the house, it is basically the strength of the planet. See, when is a planet considered to be strong? If it is in its own house, exalted, Mula Trikona, or in a friendly house, you can say that the planet is strong. But if the planet is debilitated in an enemy house, then the planet becomes weak. you're talking about Saturn and Rahu combination. If Saturn is in its own house, exalted, or in Mula Trikona, then
Okay.
this combination will activate the positive effects, whatever
Okay.
I listed
Ah,
down. But
okay.
if Saturn is debilitated in an inimical house, then the negative aspects of it will,
Dominate.
will dominate. Right, you're right.
And if Saturn is in retro in this combination,
Huh.
debilitated means enemy's house.
Saturn
Like
is
Saturn Rahu in Simha Rashi
okay.
and Saturn is in retro.
Saturn is retro. So Saturn, when it is retro, as I told you in the last class, Rahu and Ketu will not affect retro planets negatively. So it will not influence much.
Okay, okay. But
Yeah.
because Shani is in enemy's house, the effect of that will be there.
Yeah, since it's a little bit weak,
Ah.
but retro planets, it will not affect. So you don't have to worry.
No, no. What I'm asking is, but Shani is in Simha Rasi.
Yeah, no issues. No issues. Though Saturn is in Simha Rashi in an inimical house, but
Ah.
it is retro.
Correct.
That's why it is not weak.
Okay, so Shani is not weak
Retro
if it's in.
planets, yeah.
Okay, okay.
When it is
Okay.
retro, the planet is
Okay.
strong actually.
Oh, okay. Retro in enemy's house makes it two
Yeah.
negatives make it positive like that.
Yes, you're right. You're right there. Yes.
Okay, okay. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much,
Sh-
ma'am. Thank you.
Shashi Krishna, we can ask the next question.
హలో మ్యామ్ నమస్తే.
అమ్మా నమస్తే మా.
నమస్తే. ఇప్పుడు రాహు కేతు ఏది ఇంటిలోనూ యావ ప్లానెట్ జೊತೆలేనూ లేకోకుండా ఉంటే అప్పుడు మనకి రాహు కేతుని ఇంకా ఏది ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉండదా అని.
అంటే దాని చేతిలో ప్లానెట్స్ ఉండకపోవచ్చు, బట్ రాహు ఆస్పెక్ట్ చేసే దాంట్లోనో యాదో ప్లానెట్ ఉండే ఉంటుంది. సో దట్ యు విల్ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్, దట్ కాంబినేషన్ హ్యాస్ టు బి టేకెన్.
ఇప్పుడు నాది సింహ రాశిలో రాహు ఉండది, కుంభరాశిలో కేతు ఉండది. అంటే అది ఏది ఆస్పెక్ట్ సేమి వచ్చలే కదా మ్యామ్?
కాదమ్మా, రాహుది ఆస్పెక్ట్ 259 ఉంది కదా, ఆ 259 యాంటీ క్లాక్ వైజ్ కౌంట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఆడ ఏమైనా ప్లానెట్స్ ఉందో చూడండి, దాంతో అప్పుడు కాంబినేషన్.
రాహు ఇది కేతుకు వచ్చి రెట్రో అంటే ఇది ధనుర్రాశి మకర ధనుర్రాశి.
నో ఇష్యూస్ మా, ఆమెకి మీరు క్యాల్కులేట్ చేసుకోండి అది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ మా.
అంటే రెట్రో దీంట్లో యావ ఆస్పెక్ట్ దీంట్లో ఉంటుందో అది తొందర అవుతుంది మనకు.
రెట్రో ప్లానెట్స్ ఇప్పుడు రాహు కేతుకి ఆస్పెక్ట్ ని యాంటీ క్లాక్ వైజ్ డైరెక్షన్ లో కౌంట్ చేయాల. 2, 5, 9 ఆ ఇంట్లో ఏదైనా ప్లానెట్స్ ఉంటే ఆ ప్లానెట్స్ తో కాంబినేషన్ అవుతుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇప్పుడు రాహు సింహ రాశిలో ఉంది అంటే నెక్స్ట్ దాని సెకండ్ ఆస్పెక్ట్ కర్కాటక రాశిలో ఉంటుంది. సో కర్కాటక రాశిలో ఏదైనా గ్రహం ఉంటే ఆ కాంబినేషన్ అవుతుంది రాహుతో. 5th హౌస్ లో ఏదైనా ప్లానెట్ ఉంటే అది కాంబినేషన్ అవుతుంది. 9th హౌస్ లో ఏదైనా ప్లానెట్ ఉంటే దాంతో ఆ ప్లానెట్ కాంబినేషన్ అవుతుంది.
అప్పుడు మనము రెమెడీస్ చేసుకోవాలి.
కరెక్ట్ కరెక్ట్ మా, చేసుకోవాలి.
అయితే
నమస్తే
ఇప్పుడు
శాంతి మ్యామ్.
సెకండ్ హౌస్ ఆస్పెక్ట్
నమస్తే శాంతి మ్యామ్.
నమస్తే
మ్యామ్ ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పత్రి కంజక్షన్ ఆమెట్క కాంబినేషన్ రెండు నాకు అర్థమాయా. ఇప్పుడు రెమిడీస్ లో సన్ రాహు కంజక్షన్ చెప్తారు, ఆమెట్క మార్స్ రాహు కాంబినేషన్ అంట చెప్పిండారు.
అది ఊరికే వర్డ్ అట్లా చేంజ్ అయింది అంతే. కాంబినేషన్ అంటే కన్నా, కాంబినేషన్ అన్నప్పుడు ఇట్ కెన్ బి కంజక్షన్, ఆస్పెక్ట్ ఆర్ పరివర్తన, యావదన మూడు కావచ్చు. ఆ మూడిటి నేను కాంబినేషన్ అని చెప్పేది.
సన్ రాహుకి కంజక్షన్ అవుతుందా లే కాంబినేషన్ అవుతుందా మ్యామ్?
కాదు, కాంబినేషన్ అనేది టర్మ్. యా ప్లానెట్లన్నా కాంబినేషన్ అనే వర్డ్ యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. కంజంక్షన్ అంటే రెండు ప్లానెట్స్ ఒకే జట్లో ఉండేదాన్ని కంజంక్షన్ అంటారు. ఆస్పెక్ట్ అంటే ఒకరినొకరు చూసుకునేదాన్ని ఆస్పెక్ట్ అంటారు. పరివర్తన అంటే ఒకరింట్లో ఒకరు ఉండేది. ఈ మూడిట్లో యాది ఒకటి ఉంటేను దాన్ని కాంబినేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్లానెట్ అంటాం.
ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు అయితే రెమెడీస్ వచ్చి కంజక్షన్ కి కాంబినేషన్ కి మీరు ఏమి ఇచ్చిండారో అది సేమ్, ఇక్కడ ఏమి ఇచ్చిండారో అది సేమ్. ఓకే, ఆమెకి ఇప్పుడు మీరు అర్ఘ్యం చెప్పుతారు కదా మ్యామ్, సూర్యునికి అర్ఘ్యం ఇవ్వాలంట. నేను దినాము ఎట్లా ఇచ్చేది అంటే ఇట్లా ఈ చేట్ల రాగి చొంప పెట్టుకొని
నాది స్పాట్ లైట్
ఆన్ చేసినాను. కనిస్తానా?
లేదు, గిరీష్ సార్ నా స్పాట్ లైట్ తీయాలనిపిస్తుంది.
తీసినాను మేడం.
తీసినారా? ఓకే.
వాడు మాట్లాడినప్పుడు అది స్పాట్ లైట్ అవుతుంది.
మ్యామ్ ఇప్పుడు నేను కనిస్తానన్నా మ్యామ్.
ఎస్ మా, చెప్పమా.
మ్యామ్ ఇప్పుడు చేయి ఇట్లా పెట్టుకుంటాను సూర్యుని డైరెక్షన్ కి, చెంబులో నీళ్లు పెట్టుకొని రాగి చెంబులో ఇట్లా పోస్తా సూర్యదేవాయ నమః అంట చెట్టుకి ఇడిస్తాను. ఈస్ దట్ రైట్ ఆర్ ఐ షుడ్ డూ లైక్ దిస్?
ఎట్లున్నా చేయొచ్చు మా, పర్వాలేదు, నో ప్రాబ్లం,
చేయొచ్చా?
పర్వాలేదు,
ఓకే.
చేయొచ్చు.
మ్యామ్ ఇది ట్రాన్సిట్ చార్ట్ లా సార్, ఇంకొకే ఒకటి సార్, ట్రాన్సిట్ చార్ట్ లో ఇప్పుడు మార్స్ రాహు కాంబినేషన్ వస్తే జనరలీ అందరికి అది ఎఫెక్ట్ అవుతుందా, లేకపోతే అప్పుడు పుట్టిండే బిడ్లకు మాత్రం ఎఫెక్ట్ అవుతుందా మ్యామ్?
లే, అందరికీ ఎఫెక్ట్ అవుతుంది, బట్ ఆ ట్రాన్సిట్ వేరే తర చూడాలా. ఇప్పుడు ట్రాన్సిట్ దొద్దు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ జాస్తి అవుతుంది. బర్త్ చార్ట్ మాత్రం చూడండి. ఇప్పుడు నెక్స్ట్ కొంచెం మీకు బాగా అర్థమైన తర్వాత దెన్ వీ కెన్ గో టు ట్రాన్సిట్.
ఓకే మ్యామ్, థ్యాంక్ యూ మ్యామ్.
ఓకే మా.
జగన్నాథ్ సార్.
Ma'am, good evening, ma'am.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్,
Namaste.
ప్లీజ్ స్విచ్ ఆన్ యువర్ కెమెరా.
Yes. Ma'am, one small question. If Rahu is in Jupiter sign, sitting in Jupiter sign, then still the combination will apply, or only it should be in conjunction or aspecting each other?
Yes, even then the combination will affect, but the effect will be much lesser. Rahu being in Jupiter's house is also gives rise to Guru Chandala Yoga.
But Jupiter is the house lord, actually.
Yes. But still, Rahu sitting in, because wherever it sits, it acts like that house lord. So it will give rise to combination with Jupiter.
So if it is sitting in an Upachaya house or a growth house, then this effect will be moderated, right?
Yeah, we'll talk about Upachaya houses later. For now, just understand the effect of the combination of the planet.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Your classes are very helpful, ma'am. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Helping hand, Rupa. Please restrict it to only one question.
నమస్తే మ్యామ్.
Yeah.
రాహు 18 డిగ్రీ, మార్స్ 19 డిగ్రీ ఎఫెక్ట్ జాస్తి ఉంటుందా మ్యామ్?
Rahu 18 degrees, Mars 19 degrees. No, it has just crossed kada.
నో
క్రాస్
ప్రాబ్లం.
అయిపోయింది, క్రాస్ అయింది, బట్ స్టిల్ క్లోజ్ కంజంక్షన్ లో ఉంది కాబట్టి ఎఫెక్ట్ ఉంటుంది. రెమెడీస్ చేసుకోండి.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు వడమాల సాటర్డేస్ ఇయ్యాల హనుమాన్ టెంపుల్ కి
ప్రతి సాటర్డే కాదు, ఒక సాటర్డే ఇస్తే చాలు.
థ్యాంక్ యూ మ్యామ్.
ఓకే మా.
పర్వతవర్ధిని గారు. You're unmute.
Unmute.
Yeah.
నమస్తే మేడం.
నమస్తే మా.
ఇక్కడ జూపిటర్ రెట్రో, మార్స్ రెట్రో, మూన్ రాహు అన్ని సింహ రాశిలోనే ఉంది.
ఓకే, బట్ రెట్రో ప్లానెట్స్ కి ఎఫెక్ట్ చేసేలేదు రాహు, సో యోచన చేయొద్దండి.
అదేం లేదు, బట్ మూన్ 19 డిగ్రీ, రాహు 5 డిగ్రీ.
మూన్ 19 degrees, రాహు 5 degrees. అదే హౌస్ లో ఉందా?
అదే హౌస్ లోనే, 4 ఒకే హౌస్.
క్రాస్ అయిపోయింది, రాహు క్రాస్ అయిపోయింది కదా మూన్ ని, సో ప్రాబ్లం లేదు, ఎఫెక్ట్ అంత ఉండదు,
ప్రాబ్లం లేదు.
అప్రోచ్ అవుతా ఉంటే లేకపోతే సేమ్ జెట్ లో ఉంటే ప్రాబ్లం, క్రాస్ అయిపోయింటే ఆ నెగిటివ్ ఎఫెక్ట్ కొంత మటుకు తక్కువైపోతుంది.
బట్ రెమెడీస్ చేసుకునేది మంచిది అంటారా?
చేసుకుంటే మంచిది.
ఇంకోటి సన్ 6 డిగ్రీ, మూన్ 11 డిగ్రీ, రాహు 20 డిగ్రీ.
So it is approaching kada. So it's approaching kada. 20 degrees ఇంకా 19, 18, 17, 16 it is approaching.
యా. సో ఇది ఎఫెక్ట్ ఉంది అంట.
అవును, యా ప్లానెట్ కి ఫస్ట్ అప్రోచ్ అవుతుందో ఆ ప్లానెట్ తో కాంబినేషన్ అయినట్ల.
మటుకి తిరిగి ఇంకో ప్లానెట్ కి ఇది అవుతుంది, ఎఫెక్ట్ అవుతుంది.
లే, ఫస్ట్ ఎఫెక్ట్ యా ప్లానెట్ ని అప్రోచ్ అవుతుందో ఫస్ట్ గా దానికి ఆ రెమెడీ చేసుకోండి.
సరే, ఓకే మేడం.
రేఖ, please, okay question అడగండి. Otherwise there are a lot of people, they don't get a chance. Please understand.
ఓకే సార్. హలో, నమస్తే మేడం. మేడం నేను రేఖ అని, ఇది ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ అంటే ఈ సరినే స్టార్టింగ్. నాకు లెఫ్ట్ కార్నర్ లా శుక్ర ಮತ್ತೆ లగ్న ఉంది. దాని పక్కన రవి, కుజ, బుధ, రాహు 4 ఒట్టుగా ఉంది మేడం. దాన్ని ఎట్లా అర్థం చేసుకోవాలా?
కాదు, మీరు ఇది ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ అటెండ్ చేస్తా ఉన్నారు అంటే మీకు అర్థం అయ్యలేదు మా, ఫుల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్
కోర్స్
చేయాలా?
అటెండ్ చేసినాను మేడం. ఫుల్ కోర్స్ అటెండ్ చేసినాను.
సరే,
సెకండ్ టైం కాదు అని చెప్తాను అంతే.
ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ టైం అయినా పర్వాలే, బట్ లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ కార్నర్ అంటే ఏమి?
లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ కార్నర్ మేడం, కింద డౌన్ లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ కార్నర్ ఉంది.
అట్లా చెప్తే అర్థమయ్యలేదమ్మా, ಯಾವ రాశి అని చెప్పాలా?
అవునా, సరే. ఒట్లా ఒకే ఇంట్లో రవి, కుజ, రాహు ಮತ್ತೆ బుధ ఉంది అంటే ఎట్లా అర్థం చేసుకోవాలా మేడం? మీరు
ఓకే,
అయితే
నేను ఇప్పుడు తానే చెప్తే కదా, డిగ్రీస్ చూడండి, ప్లానెట్స్ ది రాహు డిగ్రీ ఏముంది, ఆ వేరే ప్లానెట్స్ అన్ని డిగ్రీస్ ఏముంది అని చూడండి. రాహు డిగ్రీస్ కి ಯಾವ ప్లానెట్ దగ్గర ఉంది అని చూసుకోండి. ఆ ప్లానెట్ కి ఆ ప్లానెట్ తో కాంబినేషన్ అయినట్లయితుంది, దానికి రెమెడీ చేసుకోండి.
అవునా, అంటే ఒకే ఇంట్లో ఉంది అనేది ఎట్లా ఎత్తుకోరాదా?
ఒకే ఇంట్లో ఉన్నాను, యా ప్లానెట్ చెత్లో ఉండేది ఇంపార్టెంట్, దానిపైన ఎఫెక్ట్ జాస్తి ఉంటుంది. అన్ని రెమెడీస్ మనం చేసుకునే కయ్యలే, ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్. సో డిగ్రీ వైస్ యా ప్లానెట్ కి అప్రోచ్ అవుతా ఉంది, యా ప్లానెట్ దగ్గరికి పోతా ఉంది అని చూసుకొని ఆ ప్లానెట్ కి రెమెడీ చేసుకోండి మీరు.
అదే జూపిటర్ ప్లానెట్.
Sorry, Pravina, next, please. There are a lot of people waiting.
ఓకే సార్. హలో మేడం.
హలో మా.
అది రాహు కేతు చెప్పినారు కదా, ఏ డిగ్రీలో ఉంటే స్ట్రాంగ్ గా ఉన్నట్టు మేడం?
డిగ్రీనా?
అంటే 32 వస్తుంది కదా, ఏ డిగ్రీలో ఉంటే రాహు కేతు?
అట్లేమి లేదమ్మా, అట్లేమి లేదు. డిగ్రీ ఇంకా స్ట్రెంగ్త్ వచ్చేలే ప్లానెట్ కి, రాహుకేతు
అయితే
అట్లంతా
ఇప్పుడు
ఏం లే.
సెకండ్, ఫిఫ్త్, 9th ఆస్పెక్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా మేడం, అంటే దాని డిగ్రీస్ కంపేర్ చేయాలా ఎట్లా?
అదేం చేసే పని లేదు, అదంతా అడ్వాన్స్ టాపిక్స్, అవేం చేసే పని లేదు. ఊరికే సెకండ్ హౌస్, 5th హౌస్, 9th హౌస్ చూస్తే చాలు.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ మేడం. మీ క్లాసెస్ చాలా బాగా ఉన్నాయి, చాలా బాగా అర్థమవుతున్నాయి.
థ్యాంక్స్ మా.
Vasundhara.
Girish sir, 5 more minutes, shall we continue?
Yes, madam.
Okay, by 8:10 I think we can stop.
Yeah.
నమస్తే మేడం.
నమస్తే మా.
ఇప్పుడు మీరు ప్లానెట్స్ ఇన్ హ్యూమన్ ఫేసెస్ లో చెప్పారు కదా, హెయిర్ కేతుకి రిలేటెడ్ అని.
ఏమ్మా?
హెయిర్ కేతు గ్రహాన్ని ఇండికేట్ చేస్తుందని చెప్పారు కదా.
ఏరా?
హెయిర్, జుట్టు.
హెయిర్ ఓకే, హెయిర్, యా ఓకే. అవును.
అది ఇప్పుడు దీనికి ఏమైనా ఈ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉంటే కేతునికి ఎలాంటి పరిహారం చేసుకోవాలి మేడం?
అంటే హెయిర్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటేనా?
హెయిర్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటే.
దట్ ఐ డోంట్ నో మా. హెయిర్ ప్రాబ్లం ఏమైనా ఉంటే తెలియదు నాకు. కేతు ఏమైనా అఫ్లిక్ట్ అయింటే, లేకపోతే డెబిలిటీ, ఐ మీన్ ప్రాపర్ పొజిషన్ లో లేకుండా ఉంటే హెయిర్ ప్రాబ్లం వస్తుందేమో.
ఓకే మేడం, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
Sarita Tejas.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste, Sarita. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, ma'am. I'm your old student.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember. Ma'am, ఇప్పుడు హార్స్కోప్ లో అదే 3 రాహు, సాటర్న్ అండ్ మెర్క్యూరీ 3 ఉంది కాంబినేషన్స్.
ఓకే.
సాటర్న్ వచ్చి 26 డిగ్రీ, రాహు 23, మెర్క్యూరీ 16. ఇప్పుడు మనము సాటర్న్ కి పాస్ అయిపోయింది రాహు, సో రాహు అండ్ మెర్క్యూరీ కాంబినేషన్ మాత్రం
కరెక్ట్ మా, యూర్ రైట్.
ఓకే, అంటే ఆ డిగ్రీస్ ఎంత గ్యాప్ ఉంటేను ఇట్ విల్ ఎఫెక్ట్?
అది యా ప్లానెట్ అప్రోచ్ అవుతా ఉందో ఆ ఎఫెక్ట్ జాస్తి ఉంటుంది.
అదే రాహు 23 ఉంది, మెర్క్యూరీ 16 డిగ్రీస్, సో ఇట్ ఈస్ అప్రోచింగ్ మెర్క్యూరీ. సో యూ క్యాన్ ఇగ్నోర్ సాటర్న్ కాంబినేషన్.
Yes ma. Effect is less.
Thank you ma'am, thank you so much.
Sarita Santosh.
Hi Sarita, how are you?
You have to unmute
yourself.
Unmute yourself. Hello ma'am. Yeah, I have muted. Ma'am, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, I'm able to hear you. Nice to see you after a long time.
How are you, ma'am? I know, same thing here. I was waiting. I used to not disturb you because you get disturbed. I'm fine. Thank you. And your blessings are always there with me. So you're my guru. How can I forget it, ma'am? Really, I'm so happy that I'm talking to you. And you're my such a wonderful guru. What else I can say?
Thank you,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
actually, my question was,
Huh?
my sister-in-law, no, she has got operated. So, as
Uh-huh.
per my knowledge, what I felt is Rahu and maybe combination of Mars,
Yes.
because operations and other things,
Yes,
it's
yes.
always related with
Yeah, yeah,
this
correct.
thing, no?
Right,
But
ma, right.
actually, ma'am, you won't believe from 3-4 months
Hmm.
continuously non-stop, it
Hmm.
is not at all getting recovered. So the effects because of Rahu, maybe the chances
Yes.
are there like that
Yes,
because
yes.
it's a hidden planet, no? So
Yes, yes,
lot of
yes. Yes.
things,
Correct.
and which is
Rahu.
related with gallbladder and abdomen, lower abdomen also.
So
So I
see,
thought maybe something combination.
whenever Rahu is involved, the problem, the sickness will be undiagnosed. It's not that easy.
Okay.
So just pray to
Exactly, ma'am.
goddesses Durga. Pray to goddesses Durga.
Okay.
Or if the problem is
Okay.
serious, get a Chandika Homa done in her name.
Okay, okay.
That
Because
will
it's
help.
not at all healing, ma'am. 3-4 months, so many times surgeries are being going on
Mm-hmm.
and so many problems. So I thought maybe this combination must be there.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is the
yeah.
reason why it.
Ask her to chant any Durga mantra every day and get a Chandika Homa done in her name.
Okay. And the Trishul you were telling, no, ma'am, that also
Yeah,
she
yeah,
can
even
do?
that can be done. Yes, yes, even that can be done.
Because you told, no, Tuesday
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
can,
Yes,
Monday
yes.
she can bring and keep it.
Yeah, yeah.
She can do the
A
prayer and
small
that she can.
trishul, you can get it and keep it in your
Hmm.
puja room. Offer what is it, turmeric and or kumkum
Okay.
flowers and recite some Durga mantra and then take it to a Durga temple and put it in the hundi.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, sure.
Rishikesh,
And thank you so
Nikiraj.
much, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome,
Yes.
welcome, Sarita.
Namaste, ma'am. This is Nikhila here. So,
Namaste,
first
Nikhila.
of all, seeing like that logic associated, when it comes true, the belief becomes so much. So, that
Yes.
another person, Shanthi, Vinay, somebody asked you, same combination is there in this horoscope what I'm seeing. So, correctly
Okay.
what you said, but full positive effects are there, not
That's
negative
wonderful.
effects.
That's
So, then
wonderful.
I saw, I had missed out that retrograde condition. As soon as you said retrograde condition, it worked out
Yes.
well. So, I was very happy to know that, ma'am. My
Yes.
question is, in the behind of leg, they used to say Shani will come. So from younger age at my home, they tell as soon as you come from outside, you have to put water
Yes.
behind the leg.
Yes,
That is
correct.
true, ma'am.
Correct, ma, correct.
Bad Shani will come to you if you don't wash
It's
the
not like
behind leg.
that. It's not like that. The feet represent Saturn, right?
Ah.
Even the roads, the dust, dirt, everything is Saturn. So washing your feet as soon as you come home, and especially when you put water from behind, it is considered very good. See, all this astrology was integrated into the people's mentalities from ancient days. Might be they wouldn't have thought the logics of it, but it came as a practice. So people would not question
Exactly,
it, they
ma'am.
would just believe it. But this has got, all these practices have got astrological significance.
Yes, yes.
So
I
in the
agree,
olden
ma'am.
days, what happens? Jupiter and Rahu combination, if it is there in some woman's horoscope, the Jupiter is also children. The children would die as soon as they're born, or some problem to the children. Some things would happen. It is not possible to see everybody's chart and predict, right? So as a normal practice, they would make it a habit that everybody pierce the nose. So that combination, the negative combination will become a positive combination.
Fantastic, ma'am. What logic is there? It is great to know that knowledge and use it useful in my life. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, yes, welcome.
Srinivasulu.
నమస్తే మేడం.
నమస్తే సార్.
ఈ కంజంక్షన్స్ తర్వాత కాంబినేషన్స్ ఇవన్నీ జన్మ కుండలి బట్టేనా?
అవును సార్, అంత జన్మ
అట్ ది టైమ్ ఆఫ్ బర్త్ ఏదైతే కుండలేసి ఉంటారో దాన్ని బట్టే. ఇప్పుడు ప్రెజెంట్ కండిషన్ కాదు. ప్రెజెంట్ కండిషన్
నో సార్, నో సార్.
కానీ గ్రహాలు ప్లేసెస్ చేంజ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది కదా,
అది ట్రాన్సిట్
కానీ
చార్ట్.
దానికి
అది ఇప్పుడు మనం చూస్తా ఉండలేదు. మనం ఇప్పుడు జన్మ కుండలి, మన రాశి చార్ట్ చూసుకొని మనం ఇవంతా స్టడీ చేస్తా ఉండేది.
ఓకే, నాది మకర రాశి 2వ పాదం మేడం. మకర రాశిలో చంద్రుడు ఉన్నాడు.
ఓకే.
తర్వాత మకరం అయిన తర్వాత కుంభం కదా, అక్కడ రాహు ఉన్నాడు.
ఓకే.
దాని తర్వాత కుజుడు, రవి, గురుడు ముగ్గురు ఒకే దాంట్లో ఉన్నారు. ఇంకో డౌట్ ఏమంటే, ఈ రాహు కుంభరాశిలో ఉన్నాడు కదా, ఈయనకు సెకండ్ 5, 9 కదా ఆస్పెక్ట్స్.
కరెక్ట్ కరెక్ట్.
సెకండ్ లో చంద్రుడు ఉంటాడు. సో రాహు చంద్రుడు చూసుకుంటే సరిపోతుంది.
కరెక్ట్ కరెక్ట్ సార్, కరెక్ట్ కరెక్ట్.
ఫిఫ్త్ ప్లేస్ లో ఎవరు లేరు.
ఓకే. 9th హౌస్
దాని
ప్రాబ్లం లేదు, ఉంటే కన్నా రెమెడీ చేసుకోవాలా.
9th హౌస్ లగ్నం.
ఓకే సరే సార్, పర్వాలేదు, తొందర లేదు. ఏమన్నా ప్లానెట్ ఉంటే కన్నా దానికి రెమెడీ చేసుకోవాలా, లేకపోతే అక్కర్లే. ఇప్పుడు మీకు మూన్ రాహు మాత్రం ఉంది కాబట్టి మూన్ రాహు కాంబినేషన్ కి రెమెడీ చేసుకోండి చాలు.
ఓకే. ఇది ఈ 3 గ్రహాలు మేడం. 29-10 కుజ, 16-35 రవి, 152-1-53 గురు. ఈ 3 మీన రాశిలో ఉన్నారు.
పర్వాలేదు, రాహు ఉల్టాలో వస్తుంది కాబట్టి అది ఆడిపోదు, ఇట్లా మూన్ ని మాత్రం చూస్తుంది అంతే. సో తొందర లేదు.
థ్యాంక్ యూ మేడం.
ఓకే సార్.
నమస్తే, ఆముక్త మాల్యద మేడం.
సారీ,
I think we'll take the last question. Girish sir, anything 8:59 there. So we'll take the last question. Yeah. Whoever is in line, you can call out their name. I'll answer their question and then we can end the session. Yes.
Madam, namaste. Amukta Malyada madam.
Okay. Yeah. అడగండి.
Yeah.
మేడం, మీరు రెట్రో ప్లానెట్స్ రెండే చెప్పారు, రాహు అండ్ కేతు. కానీ ఇంతకు ముందర వాళ్ళు అడిగినప్పుడు శనిగ్రహం కూడా రెట్రోలో ఉంది అన్నారే, నాకు అదేదో కొంచెం డౌట్ గా ఉంది.
రాహు కేతు అందరు హారోస్కోప్ లోను రెట్రో ఉంటుంది మా, కానీ వేరే ఇంక ప్లానెట్స్ సన్ మూన్ ఇడిచేసి ఇంకా వేరే ప్లానెట్లు ఉన్నాయి కదా, లైక్ వీనస్, మర్క్యూరీ, మార్స్, జూపిటర్, సాటర్న్, అవి కానీ రెట్రో ఉండే ఛాన్స్ ఉంటుంది. మీరు రెట్రోగ్రేడ్ క్లాస్ అటెండ్ అయినట్లు లేదు.
అదే నాకు తెలియలేదు మేడం,
అందుకే మీకు అర్థమైంది. మీరు ఆ క్లాస్ చూడండి, మీకు అర్థమైంది.
ఓకే మేడం. తర్వాత మన బర్త్ చార్ట్ ఎప్పుడో మనం పుట్టినప్పుడు చేసింది, కానీ మనం ఇప్పుడు చూసుకొని మనం రెమెడీస్ చేసుకుంటే దానికి ఫలితం ఉంటుందా? ఆల్రెడీ వి వుడ్ హావ్ క్రాస్డ్ సో మెనీ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్.
పర్వాలేదు, బట్ అయినా ఖండితంగా ఫలితం ఉంటుంది. ఎలాంటే మన బర్త్ చార్ట్, మన కర్మ ఏముంది, మన డెస్టినీ ఏముంది అని చెప్తుంది. సో మనం దానికి తగినంత రెమెడీ చేసుకుంటే కన్నా ఆ డెస్టినీనే చేంజ్ చేసే ఒక కెపాసిటీ మన ఫ్రీ విల్ కు ఉంది. ఖండితంగా
మనకి ఫ్యూచర్ లో ఒక ప్రాబ్లం రాకుండా ఉంటుంది.
అవును అవును.
ఓకే మేడం, థ్యాంక్ యూ మేడం, థ్యాంక్ యూ మేడం. నమస్తే మేడం.
Okay. Yes sir, yes sir. I hope all of you had an interesting session. I hope you found the session interesting. So I'll see you all next week, Thursday.